Welcome out to another episode of It's All Been Done Radio Hour. Before we begin, we want to thank Circle 270 Media, which this podcast is a part of. We want to thank It's All Been Done Presents, our parent network, found at IABDpresents.com. Please go check that out for more great podcasts and other content. Please follow us on social media at IABDpresents.com. You'll be able to find information about upcoming live shows there. You can also find more details at itsallbeendoneradiohour.com. Now please enjoy this brand new episode of Morning Show.
Our next feature today is Morning Show. Morning Show is a morning radio program in Columbus, Ohio. Its producer is Shelly Meyers.
30 seconds to air.
Host Pat Schock embraces the hard-hitting news that the show has become.
1 second. Just need to polish my opening.
While co-host Gus Goodall wishes they'd stuck to comedy.
Well, she said you had 30 seconds, Pat, so yes, you've got one.
Previously on Packer and Radcliffe, yes, Packer and Radcliffe, Morning Show covered a zombie apocalypse on the West Coast. Gus was out sick, so Pat invited Shelly on air. Shelly expressed the opinion that, A, zombies weren't real, and B, the government might have to nuke California to keep the virus from spreading. It did not go over well. We pick up a month later with today's story, Fallout. The show is just beginning.
Morning, Columbus. I'm Pat Schock.
And I'm Gus Goodall.
Welcome to WBD's Morning Show. Today we return after several weeks off the air. And it is with heavy hearts we mourn the more than 25 million American lives lost in the recent outbreak. Whether you believe the term zombie applies or not, a tragedy occurred of monumental proportion. Our thoughts go out to all those affected, which is everyone. Never has mankind been tested as we have been the past few weeks, nor suffered such insurmountable loss. This is not something we will soon move on from, nor will our lives ever be the same. Now, my producer, Shelly Meyers, would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Pat. I would like to apologize to everyone for the way in which I said callously and heartlessly that we should just nuke millions of people. I was thinking with my brain and not my heart, and I wish that I could take back the way in which I said it. That our new president, Patricia Anderson, chose to use nuclear weapons and that it appears to have indeed stopped the immediate crisis is no excuse for the manner in which I spoke. I echo Pat's sincere condolences, and I hope that we can move forward together.
Well said, Shelly. Anything to add, Gus?
Yeah, I would just like to confirm that I am not dead, nor was my illness related to the outbreak. So please stop picketing outside of my house.
Who's picketing outside your house?
Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't want to make it about me.
Oh, well, it's too late now.
Who's picketing?
Well, Pat, some crackpots who think I brought the virus back to Columbus. I never left the state. It was just the flu, and I'm fine. Literally. And thank you all for the well wishes.
You know what? This just goes to show that people are ridiculously dumb.
Shelly, maybe we should...
No, Pat, this is outrageous. The masses gripped in hysteria. I thought Trump resigning and fleeing the country after he lost his crap, and then impeaching Pence because his only plan was to pray it away, would end this madness. President Anderson was a tough, great Speaker of the House, and she has done an excellent job of getting things under control. And yet, here we are, people still acting without thought and accusing their neighbors. It's a witch hunt. The crisis is over.
Well, to be fair, it's not.
How is it not, Gus?
Well, I'm hearing rumors that the nukes didn't wipe it all out. That there are still zombies out there, on the fringes, heading our way.
Okay, there are no such thing as zombies.
I've heard the same things Gus has.
Okay, until we have proof, like confirmed sightings of infected, I don't think that we should overreact. President Anderson has teams on it, military and scientists out there looking into things. Can't we just wait for the results?
Sure we can, but it's not that simple.
Why isn't it that simple, Pat?
You can't ask folks to logic away fear. Something unspeakably scary happened, and then it got even worse when we bombed our own citizens. You can't just expect everyone to wait around without speculating. It's against human nature.
Hell, that human nature is terrorizing my house. So I'm with Shelly. Let's wait for the facts.
Thank you, Gus.
Since when do you side with Shelly on anything, Gus?
Well, since she's not the one making excuses for people picketing my house. Do you know the station has gotten over 600 calls asking for me to be fired? Fired! Just for getting sick! I am fine. I'm fine. I'm sorry, I'm fine.
Well, you haven't been fired, have you?
That is not the point.
Look, I'm not saying anyone should be picketing or calling against you. I'm just saying that people need an outlet right now, and I'm sorry if it's you, Gus.
Oh, an outlet? How about providing aid to the refugees that are coming this way? The survivors of the mess? How about working to support one another instead of turning on each other?
I admit that would be better, but...
But what, Pat? But Trump was elected president and stoked all this hatred, fear, and bigotry, and even his mental breakdown and leaving the United States couldn't get rid of this mess that he created.
One man didn't make us the way we are.
Us. So you're with them now, Pat. The people terrorizing me. Are you going to show up on my lawn with a picket sign tonight?
Of course not, Gus. I'm just saying people aren't so simple. And the trend lines have been there long before the past few years. We need to not write off and dismiss.
Oh, I'm fine writing off and dismissing anyone who would attack Gus just because he fell ill. That is nonsensical.
So are people. We all are.
Okay, I think that I had better go back to the booth.
No, Shelly, stay.
Yeah, do not leave me with this moron.
Gus.
Just shove it, Pat. No, I can't even look at you right now.
Oh my God.
Look, tensions are high and we're still on the air.
Gus.
People are tuning in for comfort and information, and instead they're hearing us bicker with one another. Is that really what we want morning show to be? No better than what else is out there?
Of course not.
Then let's calm things down. We can look at this rationally and not write off emotional reactions.
Can we, though?
Absolutely. Shelly?
Fine. God, I hate it when you make sense, but fine.
Great. Let's take a caller, shall we?
Oh, we've got plenty to choose from.
Ooh, eeny, meeny, miny, and mo.
Okay. Caller, you are on.
Hi, this is Pete.
Hi, Pete. Where are you calling from?
I live in Grove City. My question is for Gus. I was wondering, Gus, have you seen a doctor and had your blood tested for the zombie virus?
Okay. There is no such thing as zombies.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I did not need to see a doctor. I took some medicine from the grocery store and it cleared up.
Oh my God.
Look at me and hear
Gus?
me.
Well, then how do you know you don't have the zombie virus?
Because I'm not dead.
Oh my God.
Duh!
Well, no, I just mean...
Next caller.
Hi, this is Lauren from Upper Arlington. I love your show. I've listened to every episode.
Well, thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
What's your question?
I want to know if you think the zombie outbreak will distract from Mayor Hayes' scandals.
Great question, Lauren, except for calling it a zombie outbreak because, again, zombies don't exist.
No, keep it insulting the fans, Shelly. We wouldn't want anyone to keep listening to us.
To the question at hand. Shelly?
Yes, I do think Mayor Hayes is going to use this as a distraction, which we've already seen in her recent actions. I also think that we can walk and chew gum at the same time
As
here.
well as use tired cliches.
And it is important that we do not allow her scandals to slide just because we are distracted by what's happening on the other side of the country.
So, what do?
We keep calling our representatives, write them letters, show up at their offices, urge them to take action.
Oh, well, I work full-time and I have kids, so I don't really have time to do all that.
If it's important, then you make the time, Laura.
Lauren.
Okay? I'm saying if you believe strongly enough in something, you have to make sure that you fight for it, no matter what else is going on in your life.
I was looking more for something along the lines of a social media post or a hashtag.
Oh, I swear to God, these freaking...
Whoa. Thanks for your call, Lauren. Next caller.
Dan here,
Hi, Dan. Where are you calling from?
Grandview. My question is, Shelly, how do you sleep at night?
Excuse me?
You know, it's liberal socialists like you who so heartlessly think it's okay to toss away lives. And those were even your own kind. I mean, what if it had happened in South Carolina or in Texas? I mean, I don't even want to think what you would have done.
First of all, Dan, I didn't do anything. I simply
I'm
said
sorry, Dan. We're going to have to cut this short because it's time for a break. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
We're out.
So this is going well.
Shove it, Gus.
Hey, this is a tough situation. It's going to be rough no matter how you slice
Look,
it.
maybe I should just get back in the booth. I am not doing you two any favors out here.
Nonsense. It's good to have you with us, Shelly.
Oh my gosh, yes. But I did always say that you had a face for radio.
Oh, Gus, you're so funny.
I know, right? And too bad you didn't let me make it a comedy show because I would have slayed.
Let's regroup and go back in with the game plan.
We have a game plan, Pat. We spent weeks making it, remember? Be reassuring. Let people call in and vent. Make them feel better. We don't have any new facts to give them, and so that is all we can do right now.
Yeah, and we're just doing a bang-up job with it right now.
Yep.
We're just getting started. It's fine. We've got this.
Maybe you've got this, Pat, but I don't think that I am up for this today.
Well, I'm sorry, Shelly, but I don't think you have a choice. They're mad at you over your comments about the nukes, and if they don't hear you on their side, they might just write us off.
Wow, Pat, why don't you just tell us how you really feel, man?
I'm not trying to be mean, but there's a good reason we brought you back on air, Shelly.
I know. I will try to keep it calm, okay? These people just tick me off so much.
Yeah, and now you know how I feel.
Look, if someone asks a question you don't like, don't answer right away. Take a few breaths. Gus and I can fill in until you're ready to speak.
Whoa, speak for yourself. I'm here to do cracks and quips. That's my job.
Not today.
Yes, today. Pat, what do people want to do after a disaster? Think about it, okay? They want to laugh. The first segment was way too dramatic. You want the show to improve, we've got to lighten the mood, man.
I hate to say it, but he is right.
Bam!
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's right. I was thinking logically and defensively, but Gus is right. Today of all days, let's let him try to be funny.
Yeah. Whoa. Try?
Oh, you know what I mean.
I don't know. That could backfire.
What, worse than what we've been doing?
Definitely not.
Okay, we'll try it. But if it doesn't work...
It will work, Pat. Just look, how much time do we have?
10 seconds. Here we go.
Right. You've got this, Gus.
Oh, I know I do. You don't have to tell me.
3, 2...
Welcome back to Morning Show.
Where none of us are zombies. Yet. The day's young.
How about we take another call?
Caller, you are on the line.
This is Roger from Lewis Center. What do you think of Mayor Hayes' plan to declare martial law?
Well, Roger, I'm surprised she's not trying to declare maritime law with all her nonsense about climate change and flooding downtown.
Yeah. But no, seriously, is it fair she's going to impose a curfew?
Of course it's not fair.
Well, then again, neither was my curfew as a teenager, I tell you. But just do what I did. Stuff a bunch of pillows under your blankets and play some more of those snoring noises on YouTube.
Did that actually work?
Oh, well, for a while. Until an ad came up on right when my mom was peeking into my room. Stupid ads, am I right?
What a great story.
Next caller.
Chelsea, I live downtown.
Ooh, Petula Clark fan, are you?
Excuse me?
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go.
I don't get it.
How old are you, Chelsea?
26.
Yeah. And your mom is letting you use the phone?
Excuse me?
Next caller.
This is Stan from Worthington. I love Petula Clark.
Oh, Stan from Arlington, and how old are you, Stan?
72 next Tuesday.
Well, might I say happy birthday to you. How will you celebrate your last year on Earth?
Probably dinner with the grandkids. Though if my daughter-in-law cooks, I won't even get another year.
Hey-o! Leave the jokes to me, Stan the man. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
I've heard your jokes. I can't believe they'd give you more than a little dough.
Oh, little dough, zing!
Do you have a question for us, Stan?
Yeah. You say there's no such thing as zombies, but the evidence is right in front of us. How can you keep claiming they aren't real?
Well, it's a great question, Stan. The way zombies have been portrayed in popular culture isn't realistic. I'm concerned that using such labels is helping form incorrect perspectives on these circumstances.
She's a stick in the mud.
I am not.
You're absolutely right, Stan. These are zombies. Shelly's right, too. They're not the kind you'd see in a movie, but the people with the virus seem to have no rational thought and can ignore all pain. Things that might kill a normal person aren't enough to shut down their drive to eat and move. That's a form of zombie. But they're not going to sprint across the room or keep moving indefinitely. There will be a limit.
A limit? What kind of limit?
We don't know yet, but we'll find out. We're all in this, and if we just stick together, not only survive this, we'll find a cure and move forward.
What makes you so confident?
I just am, Stan. I just am.
Well, is this the end of Morning Show as we know it? The virus, zombie or not, has definitely made an impact on their story. But how much impact? Find out next time on another Morning Show.
It's All Been Done Radio Hour number 249. Morning Show number 5, Fallout, was written by Jerome Wetzel and directed by Dallas Ray. It starred Kristin Green as Shelly, Keith Jackson as Pat, Nathan Haley as Gus, Jessica Gibson as Chelsea, Shane Stefanchik as Dan, Katie Boissoneault as Lauren, Joe Morales as Pete, Dallas Ray as Roger, and Seamus Talty as Stan. It was narrated by Chris Allen with Foley artist Seamus Talty. Our technical director is Shane Stefanchik. Our music director is Kristin Green. The morning show theme was composed by Kristin Green. Our script editor is Keith Jackson, and our podcast editor is Chris Allen. Have a great week.
The show is just beginning.
So anyway, we can use this like 6 times in a segment. 2's not enough.
Hi, this is Lauren from Upper Arlington. I love your show. I've listened to every episode.
The caller turned on your radio? Okay. Well, thank you, Lauren. What's your question?
This is Roger Lewis Center. What do you think of Mayor Hayes' plan to declare martial law?
Perfect, Lewis Center.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis Center.
I'm
next caller.
No. I live downtown.
Petula Clark fan, are you?
I just am, Stan. I mean, I'm Pat, but I am. I just am.
I'm Stan.
It's All Been Done presents.
Who's got the time?